All right, hello everyone. It is time once again for us to return to Brindlewood Bay. This is our fourth episode and the start of a new mystery. Apologies for us having not been around for a couple of weeks, but with Shay and I getting ready to go on vacation and several life changes that have happened for most of us, including a computer exploding, other news. We haven't really been around for very much, but it is good to be back. It is good to be once again taking on the mantle of some crusty old ladies who want to get up into some trouble. And I don't know, it's just good to be back streaming. So I'm very happy to once again welcome you all to the show and thank you for watching. It's still technically September for 2 more days. If any of you want to throw something at that, but you really don't have to because we haven't really been streaming this month. So don't even worry about it. I just throw it out there because I get the annoying announcement saying that I should. Um, that's all of the bookkeeping, really. Today's sponsors are, of course, Grinding Coffee Co. because they are always our sponsor. We love supporting them and everything they do for the LGBT and Black community. That being said, I am going to unmute the players and bring us into the game properly.
I had
Kabloom.
Bloom.
I don't know what Chris was saying, but I just unmuted right at the end of it.
I said a pizza tower stuck in my head. The
A pizza
run back.
tower?
It's a game.
Ah. But is it actually
Specifically,
is it made of pizza?
kinda.
Hmm.
The collectibles are all pizza toppings.
Interesting. Very
It's it's kind of like the Wario Land games where you have to get back at the end.
Oh, is it the one where you're like the pizza chef guy and you're running on a
Yes,
search for it?
yes,
Yeah,
Pizza Tower.
okay. I didn't know the title, but I watched Matt Pat from Game Theory playing it one day. It's a neat looking WarioWare kind of style drawing too. It's neat.
Yes.
Fun.
It looks like it took the thing and then kind of like refined it.
Yeah.
It's very much. It's even more focused on the speed than like Wario Land stuff is, and that was focused on the speed when you go back.
Looks neat.
It does. It also has like deranged animation, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah. When they really go all in on that art style, it's neat.
Yeah, I find he emotes well.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Anyways, I've handled all the bookkeeping early, so we are good to get started too, Claire.
Okay.
awesome.
So, hello once again, everybody. Hope you're having a good evening. So, today's session's going to be more of an in between session, between murders, as it were. We're going to be doing some cozy activities. Gonna ask my players something they remember from the last mystery.
Oh, there was so much.
There was so much.
Where do we begin?
It was on a boat.
And there were so many scorned lovers and so many bastard children.
And in the end, we decided that the captain did it.
Yeah,
He was the most guilty party.
The captain and the wife.
Yeah,
The captain and the wife, yes.
but
I think we
probably
determined
just
that
going
the-
to be the captain who gets in trouble because money and capitalism.
Yeah, she is rich.
True. True.
No, she isn't. Not anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Right. She's not rich.
She's not rich anymore. She's fucked.
I mean, sometimes not rich people can toast by on pretending they're rich.
Fair.
I don't think in this circumstance.
She doesn't
I hope so.
actually have the money to pay her way out. However, she does have the other thing working to her advantage: unbridled charisma. She can con this many people into falling for her. She's probably going to be
Obviously, she's going to do a Kickstarter for her legal campaign.
a GoFundMe prison bail.
Yeah. But didn't we determine that the captain was the one that actually did the murdery part?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Not
Yeah,
misremembering that.
Under her order, yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
the killer. She's the there's a word for it. She's the co-conspirator. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, she,
Inspired
The
to
mastermind?
not even the mastermind, but you would say that she's the one who planned it, so she's just as guilty as the trigger man. But yeah, I mean, yes, that's still mastermind, but like the legal term would be she's a co-conspirator in this murder, because we can't really prove that, you know, she was the sole instigator, but she was involved. It definitely sounded like it was on her coaxing, but we don't know if he had deep-seated resentment towards the husband too. Allegedly.
True,
he
true.
didn't, but who cares what he thinks? He's a murderer.
A bloody, bloody murderer.
Ludi.
Well, we care what he thinks just enough because it gave us something fun to do for a day.
We care what he thinks because it allowed us to catch him.
Yep.
And
All right.
trying to remember, did you guys level up at all for that?
I don't remember.
don't-
Let me check. I think we got close.
Did we? No, I think we did level up because my XP track is back to only having 1.
Oh, yes, we did. I increased my ability modifier. I am maxed on reason.
Okay.
Yeah, we did level up because we got that nice extra chunk for solving the mystery.
Yes.
Okay, so even though this is going to be a more cozy activity session, do you want you guys each to pick 2 of the things of the experience things?
Okay, well, I'm going to solve a mystery. No, I'm kidding. Your wisdom, share a memory of a late family member, and I'll probably continue to behave like a woman half my age.
I'm gonna try and share my wisdom with a young person, and dote on someone. That seems to be kind of her thing.
Okay, and Shay?
Um, I don't know. I guess. Memory of a family member and act like half my age.
Absolutely.
Those both sound good. So I guess I should get us started with opening bit. So a few days have passed since the Coven solved the first murder. News has kind of spread around town about them going on the yacht with the sheriff, covering the killer. Not many details have actually gotten out. Though when you go about your business in town, you do hear the odd whisper. And some is more like, makes you wonder, who came up with it? One rumor that's spreading around saying that Granite cut down a chandelier and rolled it up to a higher floor of the yacht.
Sounds like something we do.
Sapphire, another rumor is Sapphire caught the killer and locked him into the deep freeze on there.
Told him to chill
Yeah,
out.
he's dead.
One more had Pearl arranging the Veterans Ball now that the Mrs. Cross is arrested.
Oh, that one is true, though.
How you react to these is really up to you.
I'm taking full credit for mine. That one is true.
Absolutely not.
If enough people believe it, then it will become true. Listen, I have a history with these charities. It's only natural that it would be passed along to someone like me, especially given what I've done for the community in solving this murder.
Oh, I'll absolutely back yours, but the idea of a
no,
woman my
yours.
age,
I mean, I believe you.
mine's ridiculous.
I believe you could do it. You really put your.
It's all right. I've already commissioned an artist to do a rendition of you flying up on a chandelier in the paper.
I think I've had enough of art for a few days. Actually, perhaps as a group, we might like to go to that little lake. I've heavily telegraphed my photography, and I just want to take some pictures of something a bit more mundane after the fright I had last time that I still haven't told you two about. I still look a little rattled.
Oh, well, if it's the fright that you still haven't told us about that has you so unnerved, we definitely should go.
That certainly is something you guys can do, but
Yep.
On this day, you each have a meeting of sorts. Yeah, Cowen's getting tied. Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
So today you actually have a meeting with the Brindlewood Bay Charity Committee to discuss the upcoming charity.
See,
A charitable
I told
event.
you. Let's go.
So the meeting is taking place at the city hall. There's a boardroom. No, boardroom's not the right word for it. That's what we're going with. There's a boardroom in the back, which the mayor allows the committee to set up in when they need to have their meetings.
The back rooms of City Hall.
The seedy underbelly. It is the back rooms of City Hall.
There's the long conference table. There's a roll-in dry erase board that has some that has charity poker tour scrolled across the top with this various things written down below it. Are you early to the meeting, on time, a little late?
Early. Because I've got to be prompt. Especially since I'm the one taking over the charity. Wink wonk.
So, you're early there, but Coraline, Bradshaw is already here. She is the executive director of the chamber. She has brown haircut, a short bob. She has some glasses there, bags underneath her eyes. She's her to be a constant overworker, despite what everyone tries to tell her to calm down, like take a break. But from her overworking, she knows pretty much the entire ins and outs of the municipal side of the charity.
What did you say her name was?
Carolina Bradshaw.
Carolina or Coralina?
Cornelia.
Just type it out for me. It like you're the DM. It's whatever you say it is. But Cornelia.
Cornelia. There we go.
Okay. Cornelia.
Used to be so much better reading names.
What time of day is it?
Probably a bit before 11.
Okay. Good morning, Cardinal. See, now I'm doing it. Cornelia. Good morning, Cornelia.
Oh, Pearl. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing quite well. If you hadn't heard, the Mavens and I had solved a mystery just not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. The murder on the yacht, I think.
It was quite the thrilling little adventure. You should have been there. Not really. It was a murder. It's very tragic and sad, but it still gets the blood going.
Of course. Well, hopefully the blood's still going for this meeting.
I live for meetings.
She actually checks her watch, like, okay, I think Daryl's gonna be late a bit. He's still back at the office grabbing some things, and as she's talking, the door actually just opens up and someone walks in. Shay, can you give me a description of an older woman?
Would be taller if they weren't hunched over, very thick glasses. Big poofy gray hair. Tattoo on their ankle.
Okay. And yeah, we'll just call her Tessa. So Tessa comes in, and Pearl, what's your relationship like with her?
I imagine that it is cordial. Tessa
Any
can
under-
be kind of a stick in the mud, but Pearl stays respectful.
So a little bit of tension, but it's never out in the open.
Mhm.
Tessa walks in, just adjusts her glasses, looking between you and Cornelia. Oh, I'm not late, am I?
If you're not early, you're late, of course, dear, but it can be forgiven. I'm kidding. You're doing fine. Don't even worry about it.
Of course. She walks over to the table where Cornelia and you are. So, you don't have much more time before the charity poker tour is. Hold on. Before that charity poker tour happens.
How much longer do we have exactly? Is there anything we need to have lined up in order for us to not be at our greatest disadvantage? I really want this charity to pan out.
Well, we could use a couple more players. And we do have some charities that need representation, so just find a player and we can suit them to one.
You're in luck. I happen to know somebody very capable at poker.
That's good to hear. We can just sign them up.
Yes, I'll get her signed up right away. She has a wicked poker face.
Cuts to me and two other people, and I'm like, all right, you two are down. I expect those pants to be off.
Pretty much, yes.
Yep. Ma'am, we're just here to check the meter.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Don't give me that. You signed up when you picked up those cards.
Okay. Hey, I told you not to touch them. You did. His friend is saying to him.
Told you not to do it, friendo.
We get back to the meeting room. Okay, well, one more. We still could use additional slots. Like, here. Would you play as well, Pearl?
I will try my hand at it. I'm not so worried about that.
Okay. I think the mayor wanted to actually hire someone to come in and play. Like I said, Card Shark. Card Shark? Yeah, that's what it's called. Let's try and find an edge. Is there a charity event?
It is a charitable event. I'll certainly make it interesting for them.
Oh, we did get the permits ready that we can actually have the tournament in the town hall. We'll actually have to get together a decorating crew for it as well, though.
decorating's not my strong suit. Maybe we could find someone to delegate this to. Oh, I know just the person!
Oh, you do? That'd be perfect. Do you think they're gonna do it? Because we only have 2 weeks. We can shut down the main area for that time, but we'll have to have them work overtime for the other rooms in the meantime.
Absolutely. She'd love to do it. She loves this sort of thing.
Oh, that's perfect then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It seemed like you're just trying to get your friends all involved in this.
Of
As it
course!
says,
The best kind of labor is free labor.
No, I will say not having to splurge on the budget would be quite helpful for the shared event. I just hope they don't cause a scene like they did with that recent event you were all part of.
Well, thankfully this won't be strip charity poker, but I could guarantee you we'd probably get more out of it if it was.
Yeah,
Just being upfront.
that sort of thing could not. This is a respectable event. That will certainly will not be a part of this.
And with respect, you would earn more money with strip poker versus. But yes.
So, we're gonna cut away from the meeting for the time being. We'll head over to Sapphire as the camera pulls out. And my brain just keeps dropping things. And scans over to her house with your 2. They were technically metered. They were Hydro employees. These are putting on their clothes as they're starting to leave. Like, the younger one seems incredibly embarrassed. The older one, and it's just smile. I was like, he had a good time, even though he lost his pants.
Be an important lesson.
Look, you have yourself a good day, man. And everything's
You as well. Oh, and take these and hand them both lunches.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, Joe, you say hello. You say thank you to nice woman. Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Quite welcome.
We should get going on to the next house. Bye. Joey starts to leave rather quickly for space. Older man we'll call Luke just tips his hat to you and just saunters it out.
What nice young man.
Sapphire, Cassie had asked you for some cooking lessons.
Yes. I see. The bookstore clerk.
Yes.
I will hop in and hop into my regular bike and go to her house to give her the cooking lessons. And I bring my own ingredients.
So, as you pull up to where Cassie lives, there's a large, fancy house in the front, and you see Cassie walk around the side like, "Oh, hey, Sapphire. Yeah, we're just right around back."
Oh, hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Quite well, quite well.
Yeah, I'd say in the guest house around back, if you guys want to come along.
Certainly. We'll follow along.
Yeah, so she leads you around the side of this large fancy house to a much smaller or building in the back. Like going inside, it's basically a small apartment. Like, there's a fairly nice kitchen off to the side, and it's attached to the living room. Oh, let me just take your things for you.
Oh, you're very sweet, dear.
And honestly, I really appreciate these cooking lessons because they're so much fun, and I can actually have them. We'll use them in the bookstore.
Oh well, you're already a fine cook, but let's see if we can bump you up to chef level.
Appreciate it. Do you hear a bell ringing as a cat just looks out of the kitchen into the living room, just kind of stares up at you for a moment? Meow.
Well, now look at you, little taste tester, and I give him some scratches behind the ears.
He just tilts his head to the side and just lets you scratch. Oh, that's Zach. I don't think you've met him yet.
I have not. Well, hello, Zach.
It's everywhere, honestly.
Cats have a tendency to wind up in the strangest of places. Spiritual guardians, they are.
Absolutely. He's been with you for, honestly, don't even remember when now. But, oh yeah, let's get started.
Certainly. How fancy do you want to be on a scale of 1 to 10?
Let's start at 6. Then we
Six.
can't work with the 10.
Alright, we'll save the crown roast for later then. Let's go with a bacon-wrapped pesto pork tenderloin. I start pulling out the ingredients.
Okay, Cassie, you'll... You know what? Why not have you do a day roll?
Sure.
And this is for how well Cassie does with your instructions.
Can I use my recipe book to gain advantage?
Absolutely. And guess you want to do reason or presence? Both those would be good for teaching someone.
Success.
Okay, so she is doing pretty okay. You have to correct her on some things, but nothing that would actually ruin this. And she just puts it in the oven like when you told her to. It's like, so I gotta know what happened on the boat.
Oh, it's such a tawdry story. Let me tell you all about it. I cover all the details. I embellish a little, if it needs embellishing.
What part do you embellish?
I do the thing where I only do a little bit of embellishing, but enough that it's believable.
Okay.
But it's just like little bits here and there, just to give the story a little more flair. It's like not something in particular.
So the butler and the captain were sleeping with the wife.
They sure were.
Sometimes at the same time. I'm not there.
And there were orgy parties as well. Like,
Yes, thank you.
that's just wild.
I suppose you can count on some women being master manipulators as they were.
Well, it's true, and add all that money onto the thing too.
With Allison out of money now, I don't imagine her prospects are quite as broad as they used to be.
Yeah. Do you think you guys are gonna have to testify at the trial? Because you guys found a lot of the evidence.
Last I saw, it looked like the captain was on cooperative terms. The wife, not so much, but we'll see where that goes.
If anything else does happen, please let me know, because this stuff is really interesting.
Juicy, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, who would have thought a scandalous sex murder would happen here of all places?
Scandalous.
Oftentimes it is the jealous lover.
So, let's leave this in the oven for a while now.
Oh, yes. I like to give the bacon a little bit of crisp before they go in, and like I showed you before. That way they're not all spongy when it comes out through the oven.
Okay.
And I'll show her a few more tricks and stuff, or just explain a few more tricks and like show her the recipe book and ask her like what she likes and any recipe she does like. I make a copy of it and hand it to her.
Okay. And she's looking over the recipes that you've given her, like, I'm gonna really try these out, and she flips to one of the bread recipes, like, and yep. I'm gonna try this one. I'll make sure to have it ready for the next time you guys have book club.
Oh, I'm already excited to try it. Yeah, I'm more than eager to pass this knowledge along.
Mm-hmm. Oh, have you heard of the? It's a TV show. It's a bake-off show. It's the Great British Bake-Off. Yeah. I try to catch every episode. It's so fun. I think you'd enjoy it.
Oh, I'll have to take a look at it.
Like, I got one of the episodes that saved. If you want to watch it, we wait for things to set.
Oh, certainly, absolutely. Let's do that. When we're watching, there's just the occasional like, oh, shouldn't have done that, or I would have done it this way kind of thing every once in a while. Not so much that it spoils the show, but enough to get a few laughs.
Yeah, you have the running commentary with it. And during one of the ad breaks, it actually, the presenter of the show, who comes on and smiles to the camera. Hi, hello everyone. Shit, I didn't write his name down. He has a name, but I didn't write it down.
You may know me from such films as...
I was also thinking Troy McClure. Thank you.
Yep, we're gonna call him Troy for now. You'll know me. I'm Troy, the host of Great British Break Off. We have some exciting news. We're going on tour through the US. Yes. And if you'd like to join our show, well, you can apply a lot these websites. And here's a list of the cities and towns we are visiting. And he steps aside and motions as names and cities start to scroll up slowly over the screen. I mean, there's like New York, Boston, and Sanctuary. Like, the cities are just gone all over the country, and the last one that scrolls up is Brindlewood Bay. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like you're stopping here.
Yeah. You should apply. Like, I think you'd have fun.
Maybe. Would you like to apply as well?
I could, yeah.
Certainly a good experience.
And, yep. We could try to get Granite and Pearl in there as well.
Not a bad thought.
Just be... we all get to compete against each other, see who's best. I mean, like, you're going to be there, but you can still try.
I mean, if I competed, I would win the whole thing. There's no doubt about that. I might want to sit on the sideline, be a little more sportsmanlike. Maybe not.
And I hear they, like, win some really nice kitchen stuff, too.
If they start showing like super fine cutlery and tools and stuff, I'll be like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah, like, high quality, the knives, pans, and a standing mixer. Sorry. Did you say something, Shay? I don't think I heard it.
No. It looks like fun. I think perhaps I'll give it a shot.
I could help you guys sign up for it if you like.
Oh, that would be wonderful, dear.
And Cassie's gonna...
We'll show them what the four of us from Brindlewood Bay can do.
Yeah. Cassie grabs her tablet, turns it on, and it just goes sign into the website and just registers the four of you.
Wait till I tell the other mavens.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
In fact, I tell them as we're registering. Like, I get one more call. And we're going to defeat the British. Again. In the kitchen.
Oh, that's not nearly as fun. Oh, I've also signed you up for the charity event. You'll be playing poker, unfortunately not strip.
Damn it.
I know, I tried. I pushed for it, but they said that they have an upstanding establishment to run, which is subjective at best.
But don't they know they'd make more money if it was strip?
Yeah. I tried to tell them. Oh well, it'll still be fun anyways.
All right. I suppose I'll just clean out their pockets and then donate it to charity.
That's the best way to do it.
Garnet?
If you're talking, we can't hear you. Oh no, they're dead.
Uh-oh.
Chris. Oh, there's a message. Nope, that's you.
I
Oh,
just
he
sent a
just-
message in the group, but
He just fell off.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you
Yes.
now.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
You're not dead. Good.
I am not dead. Sorry, I was unsure if the other one was actually in character or a hypothetical scene for later.
Oh no, she said she was calling us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so sorry, I missed that. My apologies.
no, it's
You're good.
Wait, we're so you're bringing us into your little charity?
That's correct.
Uh,
Are you against charity? Are you against
I
feeding
am
the
not
poor
against
orphans?
Speaking of feeding poor orphans, are you interested in defeating the British? Because you're going to.
we're going
You
to
two
we're
get
going
me in-
we're going to feed the homeless with the food that we bake. Isn't it wonderful?
okay, can we go over this one more time so that I completely understand? You want me to try and bake
While playing poker, yes.
while playing poker?
No, not at the same time. They're not mutually inclusive.
Okay.
But they
You
can.
know how little of a poker face I have.
Well, that's why you'll be the bait.
Of course.
Of course.
I should be used to it
You'll
by
give
now.
them a false sense of security before they go up against me.
Before we clean them out.
Okay. So I play for pennies while you play for dollars. I get how this goes. Is that everything that you need me to do? Is there anything else?
Well, that's all.
And what's this about the British?
That's all I signed you up. Oh, we're baking against them. War baking.
Or baking. You know, the Great British Bake Off.
It's time to get our revenge. We haven't forgotten. We'll never forgive.
Never. So, what did you sign us up for? Darn it.
darn it.
Might have lost him again.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
There it is.
oh,
Light.
Almost.
okay, I'm
You are cutting in and out.
You know what?
I can hear you. 1 second. I'm moving to the phone.
Okay. Yeah. Seems a good point to take a break as Chris sorts that out.
Okay. Well, then we will take a break and be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Phone. Sorry about that.
All right, we're going on a short break, Chris.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
No worries.
He wanted to give you time to get that sorted.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was hoping my laptop, it was working fine for a while, and then it decided not to.
But it's brand new.
I know. It just decided not to do Discord. It's
So-
fine. It's fine otherwise. It's just decided, you do not actually need to speak.
You don't need Discord. Okay. Well, we'll be right back.
be back?
Hey, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll
Alrighty.
just stick with the phone. I was hoping the computer would work, because it's more convenient slightly to have everything on one system, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's cool. The phone's fine.
Yeah,
Just
you always
kind
just
of
try
annoying.
the computer off stream, see if it works better later. If there's anything we can actually do to make it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Anywho, again, sorry about that.
You're good. If everybody's ready, I'll take us back in.
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
Yep.
You're good.
All right. Should we just pick up the conversation where we left off, or?
Oh, that was hard roboting.
Really? What the hell today?
Yeah, I did not catch that at all.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. I was asking, do we pick up the conversation from where we left off, or more of a clean state?
My internet up now?
That might be you. I'm hearing him just fine.
Okay. Let me try hopping on the other.
Everyone's favorite thing.
Oh.
Technical difficulties.
Well, it's not a stream unless there's something that just technically goes wrong.
Exactly.
Okay, you're sounding clear on my end now.
Just as I said, do we want to continue the conversation from where we left off, or do kind of more of a clean break, because I'm not exactly sure where I roboted, like weren't being able to be heard.
I believe Pearl just asked if you signed them up for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was the last thing, and I said, or I was going to say, no, I spent all day scrapbooking so far, though I was about to go out to the lake. If I find something that I want to sign you up for, I suppose I will now. It seems to be kind of
It's
a
only
thing
fair.
that's going on today.
It's only
Yes.
fair.
Who knows, maybe there'll be a nice photography contest.
Boy, doesn't that sound exciting?
Don't knock it till you try it. Getting a good dynamic shot can be very fulfilling. Who knows? Maybe I can donate some of my better prints to the charity. See if you can get a few bucks from them.
Might just be a good thing.
I definitely have plenty of practice, even though it's all self-taught.
Okay, so we'll cut away from this call now because it seems like a good point. The camera. Well, as the call was going on, it was showing the three of your faces, and with the call ending, the Sapphire and Pearl's section of the screen turns black, and the camera starts to focus in on Garnet.
Mhm.
And you said you're heading to the lake?
Yes.
is- Okay. Well,
yeah.
earlier that day, we'll rewind a little bit. You actually received a call from Dr. Morgan Stern, who is the ME and local family doctor. He wanted to talk to you today. And
Absolutely.
meeting at the lake seems like a good idea.
Absolutely. I'll meet him there. Him?
Him, yes.
Okay, perfect. So yes, I'll take a nice stroll there, stretch my legs.
As you make your way through Brindle Bay, seeing the whole kind of picturesque small town view, you make your way to the park with the little lake, and you see Dr. Morgan Stern sitting on a bench looking out. Who- It's more of a little pond than a lake, still. Looking out across the little pond. He's a older gentleman with white hair. He has a full beard that's neatly trimmed. And he has a tweed suit with the elbow patches, and he wears a bow tie. Let's see. He looks over when you get close and smiles. We'll see you.
Oh, hello, dear.
Garnet. Thank you for meeting me. Please have a
Absolutely.
seat. He moves over on the bench a bit.
Yes, I will take a seat. Like, it's clear that, like, I am an older woman, so it does take me a second to sit down properly. So, you wish to speak with me?
Yes. It is about the Klaus murders. I understood that you examined the body.
Well, yes. Yes, I did.
Yes. Well, I do appreciate you stepping in while I was away. I do know you have many years of experience. It's with examining the dearly departed.
Yes, well, I'm just glad I was able to help. If I hadn't examined the body, who knows what would have happened. I hope I didn't step on any toes.
None of mine, so to speak, but it could cause some slight trouble with the case later on, but I have actually gone through and done the full autopsy. So hopefully that will cover any misgivings that the defendants could try to raise.
Oh, gosh, there's enough other evidence. Besides, if the bullet wasn't found, nothing else would have been. And this would have all gotten away.
Yes, I do
you know,
understand that.
It was kind of nice to return to my roots a little bit. But, I'm, not expecting to come across any more, corpses like that again.
Well, hopefully, I would certainly hope not. It would be
Oh, yeah,
quite the tragedy.
it would. And I hope everything was alright with you. I know you were away on a, vacation. I hope it was restful. Or was it vacation?
You're not really sure where he was. He was just
Not there.
not available at the time.
Right. Well, I hope whatever you were doing was not so tragic as the death of a healthy gentleman that
I
Made a
was helping
few
a
up
patient
there.
at his home.
Are they all right?
Oh, they're quite alright, just not everyone can always make it in to the hospital.
Yes, that's true. Well, I'm glad you're able to help them. We don't need any of my former line of work getting any more work than necessary.
I have to agree with you. I seem to do it all. The family doctor and physical coroner.
Well, you do a fine job. I just hope you're not stretched too thin. I know this is a quiet little town, but between everything, it
Oh,
has to
you
be
never be
tough
stretched too
sometimes.
thin when you're doing something you love.
Yeah, I know that very well. And she is having that like wistful, nostalgic smile. I just liked figuring out the why. It made it make more sense.
I know, of course. Just do be careful. Sometimes it's better off leaving the why to the sheriff.
Well, I guess, but at the same time, he was the one that asked for us. And honestly, as much as I do love the deer, he would not have figured this out. Or if he did, it would have taken much longer and just been messy and reopening wounds on that poor family.
Yes, I hear they're still in town. They're still trying to get a substitute captain to get the ship out, I guess.
Oh, well, all things considered, I guess I understand why they didn't just get plane tickets and leave. I kind of stare at the water. I have like a vision of the yacht in there, but like in a little toy boat form. It's a pity. Just everything that happened. People
Quite
can
so.
be so short-sighted and cruel sometimes. That's kind of why I came here. I was hoping to get away from that sort of stress. So honestly, it felt nice to be doing something again. Bah, I'm an old lady. I should leave these things to the youngins like you. I say, him being like only what 10 years my junior.
It's hard to put an exact date to his age, but maybe, yeah.
He's definitely my junior, and yeah, okay.
Well, I do appreciate you leaving something for the rest of us to do.
Though if you ever want to talk, I'm always open.
I'll keep that in mind. Now, if you are looking for something to do, I know that it was the wishing point, I think it's called. Well, that's supposed to be happening pretty soon.
should I roll reason to know if I know about this?
Sure.
Day move.
Yep.
Straight reason.
That is a full success.
Awesome.
So, yeah, you were actually told about this the first year that you moved into Brindlewood Bay. So, every year during the summer, or, or during one night, the people will write a wish on a stone, go up to the wishing point, which is essentially, honestly, this point right here.
The big, massive, like...
Cliff area,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So with their stone that they have a wish written on, and they'll hold it and they'll wish it, and they'll toss it off the edge. And then every year afterwards, they come back to the wishing point with a new stone, write the same wish on it, and they'll throw it off. And they'll do that until the wish happens. It's kind of like a local tradition.
Ah, yes. That's soon, isn't it?
It is quite soon, yes.
I suppose I'll have to do a new one this year.
Might be worth getting some friends together and then making a whole day of the whole trip of the event.
You know what? That's a good point. My little group decided to rope me into their hobbies. I suppose I can rope them into mine.
I guess turnaround is fair play.
Perhaps I'll even offer to take pictures up there.
Does
Let them
have
have a
quite the
little
fantastic
moment.
view.
Oh yes, but I'm thinking memories. I'm thinking some people might like to have photos of their memories. Yes, thank you. This is quite. This has been quite nice, actually. I reach over and like pat the back of his hand. You really are a sweetheart. And
I
don't
try
worry,
my best.
I'll try my best to keep myself out of trouble and out of your hair.
I appreciate that. These gassy events shouldn't really take up your time.
Is there equivalent to a sense motive? And if so,
Uh,
what would it be? Composure, I guess?
not sure actually.
Or would that be more... No, sensitivity is for magic. Reason? Because, like, the wording there just, like, twinges something.
Let me see if I can find the cheat sheet. It, yeah, give me a day roll with reason.
Yeah, roll with reason? Absolutely. That is my good.
And okay, what are you trying to read with that?
If he has any sort of ulterior motives, I'm still a little bit shaken up by the whole quasi-supernatural thing that came up, and I'm just wondering if maybe somebody's putting pressure on him to warn me of these things, or if it's more of his own volition. Basically trying to read his motive for gently warning me off.
Well, this is his job. He's been the ME here for decades at this point in time, as well as the family doctor. So he does take responsibility for the people here. You don't think anybody's told him to tell you to go away or anything like that, but he is trying to gently guide you away from interfering.
Yeah, I'm right now just giving him like my best old lady smile, but in my heart of hearts, that's making me dig my heels in a little bit. You don't tell an old granny not to do what an old granny does. And I'm definitely going to be gossiping about this with the girls later. Well, I think I'm going to take a little walk around the lake before I go back home.
He pulls out a pocket watch at the time, like, well, I should be going as well. No problem. Thank you so much for meeting me.
No, not a problem. Not a problem. I do kind of like half eye him as he walks off as I'm slowly walking around the lake.
He waves to you and smiles as he looks back and sees you.
I give him a little wave. Maybe I should get one of those silly phones that they keep talking about. I'll have to call the girls after. I'll have to call the girls after. So if there's no other scenes planned, she will call when she gets home.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna call Sapphire and Sapphire and Pearl. Do you two pick up? No. Can you hear me?
Not good.
1 second. Okay, I just cycled the thing again. For some reason it seems a bit unstable today. Can you hear me now?
Sapphire Pearl?
Yes.
Yep, I'm calling them.
What
Yeah,
now?
you can hear you.
Perfect. So I call up and I'll start off by saying, so girls, I just had a little chat with the town doctor.
You're already volunteering us for something? I refuse, respectfully. I'm kidding. Go
Oh
on.
no, no. Well, that's something for later. I was going to ask if you wanted to go to the wishing point ceremony with me this time. I'm planning on taking some photos up there, but he seemed none too pleased. In that I'm being a complete gentleman about it. Very calm, very like I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed sort of way. I don't think he likes the fact that I did the autopsy. In fact, he mentioned that might cause issues at the trial.
Well, if he had been around to do his job, you wouldn't have had to do it for him.
Yes,
Don't
he said
listen
he
to
was
him,
helping.
dear. Don't listen to him, dear. He's just upset that someone can do such a good job better. Besides, you didn't perform an autopsy.
Oh, true. All I did was an initial search.
Yeah, so really, he's just making shit up. Why, if someone
Yes.
talked to me like that, then oh well, it's been some years, but if someone had spoken to me like that, Henry would have given him what for. Rest his soul.
Oh no, it's fine. I just needed to vent a little bit. But no,
Well, I'll give him a piece of my mind and fist.
you can definitely give him a piece of your mind, but leave out the fist for now.
You're right. I need some knuckle
We need to
dusters.
keep our sparkling character clear in case we're called as expert witnesses when the whole trial happens.
Sparkling, right, sparkling.
Yes, absolutely clear. Not a single stain upon it. When is this bake-off anyway? I never asked.
I checked the date.
Sometime soon.
Sometime soon.
When exactly is wishing point?
Also sometime soon. Don't ask me for dates.
Well,
You don't know them in
Same
character.
day?
they're all conveniently one after the other, so it's not like we have to miss any.
True.
Almost like you guys can decide which one comes first. I mean, what?
Why don't we just do it in the order it was set up? Let's get a little meta here.
I'm fine with that.
A wonderful idea.
I feel like a town ceremony as the final of the three makes the most sense. But yes, so all you need me to do is show up and be the poker bait for your little charity event and donate a few prints, correct? Nothing else I can help with? I don't know, I feel a bit invigorated after that whole incident.
Charity autopsy.
Do you mean that that buzzy game in real life? The one with the little tweezers?
Wait, are you talking about Operation Hasbro, that cursed game?
Yes, I am.
That game is cursed. Damn you, Hasbro!
You just need to be careful.
No, I mean... there are cool, evil people behind those games.
I thought the cruel, evil people were behind Monopoly.
Do you even hear yourself? Do you know what that game is about?
Yes. The cruelty of capitalism.
Conquering the world.
Mm.
I'm telling you, Hasbro has it out for everybody. Can't trust them.
Next, you'll tell me Shoots and Lairs is a allegory for purgatory.
Are you saying it's not?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not.
So you agree?
Maybe.
You better stop with the triple negatives there.
Alright, I'll stop with the triple negatives. Much as I use the quadruple.
Negative should be used in 2 or less. Anything more is excessive.
I like the
You
idea, though.
got me there. Of quadruple negatives?
Mm-hmm. It's just double positives.
Ah, yes. No? Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I hope you two are ready for our next book club.
Always ready, always excited.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. I need to go and find Grandmama's old family recipe book and try and practice. Perhaps we should get together and practice together? I really don't know how these cooking shows work, especially not this great bake-off. Is it cooperative? Is it competitive? Because if it's competitive, I'm pretty sure you'll win. Ah, it's all in good fun.
So what else do we have on the docket today?
Nothing planned. At least not on my end.
I'm going to try and get some prints for your charity. Maybe go look around town. Take some historic photographs. Well, photographs of history. They're not exactly historic, as I'm not a time traveler. I think a nice picture of Town Hall could be quite wonderful.
If you need me to pick you up or anything, just let me know.
That would be wonderful.
Right?
Absolutely.
I'll do so. Give me just a moment. I'll be on my way there. And I'll be coming.
Okay. So, with the cooking that you and Cassie did, Sapphire, here, it's probably more than she can eat. Are you taking some with you?
Sorry?
Well, you're with Cassie and cooking, and everything you guys made was probably more than she could eat by herself. I was just asking if you're taking some with you when you're leaving.
I'll take some samples and I'll hand it out to other people.
Okay. And before you go, she does actually stop you. Yeah, I made you something as a thank you for coming and helping me. Coming to teach me this.
Anytime, darling.
Yeah, she runs off to one of the side rooms and just comes back. And she actually hands you a board with a hand-drawn picture of you on your motorcycle. It's colored in with pencil crayon, and it looks pretty nice.
Oh my. I'm going to frame this.
Yeah, I figure since you're teaching me to cook, I could give you something else I made.
You're quite the artist. I'm going to put this right next to,
Going right up on the refrigerator.
Oh no, it's getting framed. Is it getting framed and is it going next to... Last time I've got something that was hand-drawn just for me. That was from my husband. Or, well, late husband. But, that's another story. I'll tell you all about it later. Mavens need me to pick them up, but, rest assured I know just where to send this.
Right, tell them I say hi.
Of course. I'll give them some of this fine cuisine that you cooked for us.
Oh, let me know what they think of it.
I absolutely will. And then what was the cat's name again?
Zach.
Yeah. I almost said Jack.
Yeah, he
I will.
rubs up against your leg.
Give him some more scritches before heading out.
So with that, you go and pick up your friends.
Yep.
So, is there anything you three in particular would like to do? Do you know
Well,
you said... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I want to actually find some of the more historic places in town and take very nice pictures of them that can be sold at the charity. Try and get some town spirit.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. You're using your camera.
Yep.
That's
It
how you
won't
do another day roll if you
mechanically-
like.
Sure.
Just
Yeah,
let's see how many good pictures you get, not how good the picture is.
absolutely. Still reason? Or would this be
Huh?
more?
If I say presence or composure,
Composure then. My presence is 0.
okay, so you do get some good pictures out there. Not a massive amount, but some good amount that should look pretty nice when you set them up.
Can one of the nice ones be that statue that's in front of the town hall?
The Redman statue? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. I just think that could look really nice and very town. I get the right angle for it too, and that pops my back, so I can't get any other really good ones because I can't do the angles anymore.
Okay, yes, works.
But that one just is amazing. I keep forgetting I can't quite get so low anymore. Help me up, dears.
I'll offer an arm.
Yeah, I take the arm and get back to. Next time I try and do that, please take a moment to remind me how old I am.
21. Got it.
Sapphire Pearl, anything else you guys wanted to do?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you pick up your friends and you take them off to their homes to drop them off for the night. You head home yourself. If you know that the charity poker tournament is coming up quite soon. Is there anything that comes to mind when you want to prepare for that, or
Nothing comes to mind for me.
okay?
I'll just
So-
practice.
Camera shows Sapphire practicing, and it starts to go dark as the credits start to roll. As we're at the end of the session today, I know it's a bit shorter than normal, but I did say it was going to be a short session.
Yeah, it's an intermission episode. That's fine.
Absolutely.
Okie day. Did you want to cycle through the experience?
Absolutely.
Okay. I did not share a memory of late family, but I did behave like a woman half my age.
All the time.
All the time. That's an easy one.
As for me, I didn't even meet a young person during my little session. And I dolt on someone? That, I feel like, has to be someone else's side if I did or not.
You really only had the lengthy conversation with the doctor, and that wasn't very
Yeah.
goading.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh well.
Shay, what you got?
Share a memory of a family member. I did that. Like a woman half my age. No idea.
Yeah, I don't think you acted like half your age, but you did share a memory about your late husband decking someone who disrespected you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a low EXP day too. All right.
Well, it's a good way to just get back into the swing of things.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Do you get any base XP at the end of the session? I don't think so.
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
It's all goal oriented.
That's fine.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for watching. This, of course, has been Brindlewood Bay. Yes, it was a shorter episode, but it was the intermission episode. We should be back at it with a little more murder and activity next time. Have a good night.
Good night.
Absolutely.
Night, everyone.